Welcome to the Aligning Imperfectly podcast, where spiritual awakenings get messy, healing gets honest, and perfection gets kicked to the curb. We're your hosts, Kirsten Morley,
and Bo Morley,
a couple of recovering rule followers learning to trust our intuition, unravel religious conditioning, and figure out who the heck we are now. If you've ever felt like you're waking up in the middle of your life wondering, wait, what am I doing here? You are not alone. This is your permission slip to question everything, embrace the chaos, and align anyway, imperfectly, of course. So we're going to be talking about all of the signs that you're awakening, or kind of like what changes when you wake up to the matrix.
What's the matrix? Just kidding.
The first one is you stop idolizing jobs, titles, and degrees, and you realize most of it was designed to keep people obedient and chasing fake validation.
I'm definitely in that category.
I think it's funny that like you naturally just hated 9-to-5 jobs.
That's weird. I'm weird.
That's okay. We embrace your weirdness. I never liked the 9-to-5 job anyway because I felt like it was always forcing us, like if I had to go back to work, it was always forcing us to put kids in daycare. And I hated the idea of somebody else raising our kids within like that first 5-6 years.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or like putting a brand new baby in daycare. Not that I like if you have to, I totally get it. That probably sounded insensitive, but it was just like
the 9-to-5 just keeps you like, it's less freedom, freedom.
Which is the second one. You feel disgusted by the 9-to-5 grind. The idea of trading your life for a paycheck starts to feel like spiritual suffocation.
Amen.
I think that one naturally came to you all the time.
Yeah, ever since my whole adult life.
Yeah.
I really resist. That's why I job hopped so much.
Do you think the 9-to-5 stuff had to do with working for your dad?
I think it was part of it.
The labor intensive.
But at the same time, I really need autonomy with my job.
Interesting.
And I need to feel free and not tied down. And I've always been resistant to like authority figures. And that's part of like the reason why I've had so many jobs, trying to figure out what I really want.
How many jobs have you had? Are you okay with sharing that, or do you want?
That's fine. I don't care. I've had a lot. I don't know. I don't think I've ever sat down and like really counted. Yeah. I'd probably forget some, honestly. I'd probably say it's 20 or more.
I think I remember reading somewhere in one of my journals it was 23, and that was like what?
You were keeping count.
Because I was wondering one time.
Why were you wondering?
I don't know. I was just wondering. But that was like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know how up to date that would be.
Yeah. There was once upon a time, and maybe I still a little bit do have shame about that. Yeah.
Release
but
that.
There's this new affirmation for reflectors.
Oh, let's hear it.
That has to do with you accepting your ability to adapt. I actually have it, I think.
So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, reflector. Bo is a reflector, and I'm a manifesting generator. That's within human design. There are 5 different, what do you call that, profiles? 5 different profiles, if you want to call it that. And there's manifesting generator, manifester, generator, projector, and reflector. And which is something that's really cool is a reflector is 1% of the population.
So I'm special.
You're special, which is awesome. And from what I've heard, and not to like toot my own horn here or anything, but
toot toot.
A reflector and a manifesting generator are like a great couple. Like they just get along super well because their energies are great together. I don't know how else to put that. Do you remember hearing that?
Yeah, I guess there's a thing.
I just think it's really.
Yeah, I found
really
the
cool.
affirmation.
Oh, go ahead.
And I'm still working on like embodying this, but it is my fluidity is not confusion. It's divine wisdom in motion.
Wait, what were we talking about again?
We're talking about job hunting and how I had shame around that.
Oh,
or so having so many jobs.
So your fluidity, not being able to commit to the jobs,
is not confusion.
It's
divine wisdom, because I was really following my intuition in a way, not knowing it, because I felt so unaligned and so like energetically like stuck with my jobs, jobs that I had.
It's funny because
no matter what I did.
It's funny because whenever you would be like, I want to quit my job, my intuition was like, okay, that's cool. Okay, that's fine. I believe you that you can't stand being there.
Yeah.
Because you'd always come home like, I can't stand being at this job anymore.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You've been very patient.
It was not easy, but
Because
at
you
the
come
same,
from the same old, you got to stick to it and just consistency, no matter how you feel, probably.
yeah. Well, you too.
Yeah, me too. But like, I'm still working on this, but I thought something was really wrong with me because I couldn't be like content or
Yeah.
happy with what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well,
Come to find out, either are most people doing 9 to 5 jobs.
right. They just stick with it because they have no other choice.
I made other choices. I made them, like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing though. Like, like, just from the time, like, dating you, I knew that you were, like, you had the entrepreneurial spirit. So every time you quit your job, I'm like, a part of me was like, oh my gosh, like,
Yeah.
maybe he'll figure out what business he wants to finish or
Yeah,
what
I
he
quit
wants to
my job
do.
without a plan. It's,
Anyways, sometimes it was
it's
exciting, sometimes it was annoying, but
scary too.
scary.
Yeah.
But anyways, next one, you question everything you were taught. School, church, media, culture, nothing is off limits anymore.
Yeah, I'm not a true flat earther, but she is.
I'm kind of. I can see both sides. But anyways, I think this one's
That's like the
interesting.
extreme.
Right. I think this one's interesting because like it starts with one and then it goes to every single one after that.
What do you mean?
Like nothing's off limits after you get us past a
Oh,
certain
yeah.
point. Because for me, we already knew that I want to say like 4 or 5 years into our marriage, we realized that school was not like college.
Oh, yeah, school's a ripoff.
School was a ripoff, especially with people taking out student loans, and it's just like
Yeah.
you're not getting paid enough to actually pay them off quickly, like it used to be, so on and so forth. And then it came church and some
School
media,
and church.
school, media, church.
Yeah, those kind of happen at the same time.
Yeah.
The media more before the church, probably.
Yeah. And then culture.
The church was kind of following. We were moving
Boom,
the
boom.
needle
Boom, boom.
towards leaving the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. And then government.
Oh, yeah, government. Yeah. Not trusting the government, that's pretty easy
Yeah.
in my mind.
Yeah. Anyways, so I do have to say though, if you're going to school to be like a doctor or a lawyer or like something that requires a degree, like for that, like I totally get it. But
Right. It's got to return. It's like the market has to like
has to give you
have a
whatever you
need for
return.
that
Yeah, yeah,
type of specialty.
you get the idea. Number 4, you realize how normalized slavery is. From student loans to rent to taxes, you start seeing the invisible chains.
Pick a number me. For sure, man.
For sure.
That's all a part of like me just not being able to stand authority figures. And I'm just so turned off by being told what to do, how to spend my time, where I need to be, like whether or not I can attend. Like they dictate,
Yeah.
whether or not I could attend the things that I want to go to support my family, like my kids and my wife. Like that's slavery in my mind.
Yeah. And the stupid thing that we were actually just talking about the other day is property taxes. So in China they talk because I still am on Red Note, but they talk about that if you lose your job and your house is paid off, you don't lose your house because you have to pay property taxes. Like they don't do property taxes over there, which I think is the smartest thing. They make the business, like the local businesses, pay for like the roads and everything that typical property taxes would pay for. But
That we know
here,
of.
that we know of, yeah. But here in the United States, at least here in Utah, they make you pay property taxes. And if you don't pay the property taxes, then you could potentially lose your home. So technically, you don't really even own it, which is the stupidest thing.
There's not much we can control about that unless
I know. I'm just saying it's stupid.
Yeah.
Because it's like paying.
It's slavery in
Yeah.
a way. So yeah.
Yeah.
So these are all things that
You're like waking up.
happen when you're waking up. And for me, some of these have happened for me like my whole adult life.
Yeah.
Some of them have taken longer and I'm still like discovering new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of new ones actually. So
Yeah.
it's an indicator that the ball is rolling for me.
Yeah.
Even though it's very, very hard.
Yeah. Yeah. So the 5th one is you stop trusting authority blindly, which I find very funny because so this was doctors, police, politicians, preachers. They're no longer sacred and you want receipts. You want the truth. So doctors was a big one for me.
Yeah, it was.
Because
How long has that been? Like, when did that start for you? I don't
So
remember that being our whole marriage.
I actually took Adderall
Okay, that's where it started.
I can't even remember. Wait, when was that?
Like junior,
Like middle
sophomore.
school? Yeah. I started taking in middle school because I was really having a hard time like paying attention because I was diagnosed with ADD, and it was so Adderall is it's a stimulant, and every year it would slowly go up, and finally by the end
What
when I
would go
stopped
up?
taking the dosage,
Okay.
the dosage would continue to go up every year because I was becoming, what do you want to call that? Tolerant to it.
Hmm.
I was becoming tolerant to it. And by the time I stopped, I was in college, and I was taking like 30 milligrams, which is like a super, super high dose. But the stupid thing is that when I was taking it, I literally had to take it at 5 o'clock in the morning when I was in high school. It would take an hour to kick in, or like 30 minutes to kick in. By then, it would help wake me up
To make it to cheer.
to make it to cheer in the morning because I was a cheerleader. And then it would last all day long because it was RX. It was like extended release or whatever you call it. It would last all day, and then I wouldn't be able to fall asleep until 1 o'clock in the morning.
No way. It
Yeah.
lasted that long.
Yeah. Some days it was 1 o'clock.
Dang.
Sometimes it was 11, 12, 1. It was stupid.
Okay, so that's what started your skepticism of what doctors did.
Yeah. Plus, I wasn't really necessarily awake to it at that point. I was just doing it because
That's something you could like refer back to later. It was like, oh,
yeah, yeah. Plus,
that really
they also
sucked.
put me on birth control because I had irregular periods. That's when they started just like, oh, just take birth control. Just take birth control.
Just
You
what,
won't have a period. You
just
won't have
what
to
they're
worry
taught
about
to
it.
do.
Yeah, yeah. So those two medications like were the top two because later in life, I still have like long-term effects from the Adderall.
Oh, the Adderall, definitely.
Like my appetite was different.
Mornings are crazy with this lady. Just kidding.
I just
You're
like
so
my
sweet.
sleep cycle is always different
It's
now.
off, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So that could be
or it's normal.
that's
Or
actually
for you, you know.
right. Or that's actually part of awakening is not being on a normal sleep cycle.
So we're trying to figure that out
Right.
for her.
Anyways.
And then maybe eventually me. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways. So like plus I've heard way too many stories of women being gaslit in doctors' offices. Like I've seen so many that I'm mad for them. Like, oh, I have anxiety. Like, they go to the doctor and they're like, I have really bad anxiety. I've done this and this. And then the doctors are like, well, let's put you on birth control. Like, birth
For
control.
anxiety?
Yeah, like stupid symptoms. Like, oh, birth control. Oh, birth control.
Oh, because they get a kickback.
Yeah.
For a little bit. Yeah.
You know, and then same thing with like endometrial. Oh, my cramps are awful, blah, blah, blah. Birth control. Birth control. So annoying. Anyway, we'll
That's
move on.
weird. I get it.
Yeah. Anyways, number 6, you become emotionally detached from the news. You see how fear is marketed, panic is pushed, control is the goal.
Yeah.
2020 is when that hit for us. You know, for the
Yeah.
first week of COVID, we were like glued to the TV. But then I noticed
We
like
would never wear masks.
hold on,
We're defiant.
wait. So the first 2 weeks, I remember we had the TV on like all the time, and then, or I did, and then I noticed a pattern that they kept doing, and it kept making me feel
Oh, a certain way.
a
Anxious.
certain way,
Anxious or fearful.
Yeah, and then when I turned it off, I was like, oh.
Yeah, the news is no good.
And it was crazy that like I picked up on that so quickly.
Yeah.
And then I realized there were people talking on TikTok that they were like, it's this, you know, or like, here's like medicine that you can take and blah, blah, blah. And people were actually like getting better from it. And
So would you say that you've learned to emotionally detach yourself from the news?
oh, yes,
Have you done that?
just not watch it.
I think that's the answer,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. And so I
It's like
started,
they're so good at getting to your emotions
yeah,
that you almost can't help it.
yeah. Especially the
At
words.
least for me, anyway.
Especially the words that they use.
Oh, yeah.
So annoying.
There are a lot of positive, like especially now, like the
Well,
just
yeah.
the social media news guys that have
Yeah.
like a Joe Rogan or well he won't. Yeah. Anyways.
Anyways, there's like
Yeah.
other news people that I started following on TikTok and like actually looking for the numbers, looking for the data. You get the idea.
Yeah, there's better options now.
Way
But
better
it's still
options.
the news.
Yeah.
Like,
So I just try not to like
always
watch
verify.
it. Anyway, next one.
Grandma still likes CNN, okay?
Okay, the next one is you lose interest in being normal. You're no longer trying to fit in, you're trying to get free. This is something that has come up recently for me, and I know it's come up recently for you, where it's just
Yeah.
like
No more like desire to chase the Joneses, is that what it's called?
keep up with
Keep
the
up with the
Joneses.
Joneses.
Keep
Yeah.
up with the Joneses.
Yeah, there's no more of a desire, and that's been more. Feel like I've been at that stage for a while. I've been in and out of it because I'm like, man, what's right for me? Like,
Sometimes you're flippy floppy with
yeah,
certain things.
yeah, and that's been
But
part of my waking up too, is trying to like understand myself. But I didn't remove like the distractions to be able to allow my intuition to like come through clearly.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. What were the other
So you
things?
lose interest in being normal. I think that
Being normal.
I think that also includes like, oh, I lost it.
Well, it's with anything
Like
like
physical, mental, emotional,
the
spiritual.
church. Like being normal is being a member of the church when you're in the church.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, definitely not a desire to be normal that way anymore.
Get
But
out.
there's also other things, just like I don't think I'll ever like push my kids to go to college unless it makes sense, like logically.
Unless they're like, I want to be a doctor or a nurse or a lawyer.
Well, by the time they're in school, but by the time they're at college age, it's like it's gonna be a whole new world.
I know.
And so
Yeah.
like just with AI and everything.
Yeah, that's true. You
So it's
never know
like
what's gonna happen in the
what
next.
they're offering at colleges right now is totally gonna change because of AI.
Yeah,
Or it should.
100%.
If it doesn't, that's just obsolete.
100%.
So it's like little things like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Anything else on that one?
No, I think that's pretty much it. So the next one is you stop craving luxury to feel worthy. Status symbols lose power. You value peace, time, alignment, and more.
I think that's
So
definitely happening with me,
I have to
but
say
it's
sometimes
not
luxury
100%.
feels clean to me, but not necessarily like the status.
But you don't
Like I
but
don't
you don't
need
base your
I don't
worth off of it, or do you? It's still at a point. If you
no.
do, it's okay. I'm just
No, for me, like I don't need a Gucci bag.
okay.
I think there's a difference between luxury to feel a certain way, not to feel worthy, versus like a status symbol.
It's like
Does that make
lux
sense?
to feel abundant.
Like
Like
titles. I don't care about titles. Like
right.
I'm the CEO of I don't care. Are you a good person? Okay,
Yeah, that's just like I think a practical example of how this has happened for us, or we've been aware of it, is this, I guess, this last summer we took the kids to a hotel on a trip.
Yeah.
And then the following week we took them to another hotel, and the second hotel was way better than the other one, but we just felt more like comfortable and just energetically it was just
Clean.
very
It was
yeah,
just
it's clean.
like clean energy.
And we were able to it would just fit
Right.
better.
Right.
That's just like an example of like little things in life that we notice
Yeah.
that it is okay to like seek out. It wasn't luxurious or anything, but
Right.
you
It
have to
was
define luxury in that question.
That's the thing though. I don't need luxury things. Like not things. Like it's nice to go to a nicer place because it feels cleaner, but I don't
It's
tie
not
it to my worth.
to your worth, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the basis of that.
Yeah. The next one, you feel spiritually hungry, not religious, not trendy, deep soul hungry. You want real connection to source, to purpose, to truth. Oh, that last one for me, like truth. I've always been one of those people that's just like, I just want to know the truth. Like just tell me the truth and you won't get in trouble. You might get in trouble this much, but if you lie to me, you're going to get in trouble this much.
Our kids know that.
Just tell me the truth. But you feel spiritually hungry, not religious, not
Yeah,
trendy.
it's kind of the focus of my days lately.
It's just spirituality.
Yeah, even though I don't really know what I'm doing, like I feel the hunger for finding myself, like returning to my soul, like they say, and like Music has done that. So I listen to a lot of music that's brought a lot of awareness to me.
You're starting
Just
to
paying attention to how I feel when I eat certain things, how I feel when I move a certain way, if it's like through exercise or cleaning the house or
in certain environments
certain environments. And reflectors are very sensitive to all environments. So
around people.
yeah, so learning which environments serve me, which ones don't, which ones to avoid, which ones to like seek after.
Ooh, this one, it also says you want real connection. That's not just to source, but also to people.
Yeah, and I've never been somebody who could stand like shallow conversations. Just
So the weather's nice.
yeah, for me, it's just it comes across as fake and ingenuine. So
Disingenuous.
yeah, disingenuous.
I get that.
But yeah, I've always had that.
No, I
But
crave.
so whenever we don't have very many people that we can actually like have real deep conversations with, just like naturally, and it doesn't feel weird.
That's another reason for starting the podcast. Is just like we're gonna find our people.
Yeah, come on, we're waiting for you.
I love that.
We lost our community and we're trying to regain a better one.
Yeah. Next one, you become hard to manipulate. Ooh, this one's so
That's good.
This one's so good because you stopped living from fear and started living from awareness. You know what's something that is so funny? Our kids do this to us. I have really set the intention to not manipulate as much, or to like bribe them unless it's absolutely necessary, you know?
Yeah.
Like
It's
try
kind
to
of hard to
convey.
differentiate that.
Yeah.
Like that's part of emotional intelligence, though.
Like, hey, I want you to do this because I want you to do this because I want you to be a good person and I want you to want to be a good person.
Yeah, I don't feel like I don't want to have to bribe you to do it.
Exactly.
I want you to do it because you want to do it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Just recently with like the family business and everything.
Yeah.
Like it was really hard, but I was able to like discern when when I was being manipulated or I was being treated unfairly and I was able to stand up for myself, which I
Good for you.
haven't ever really done in my life. So
I bet that was really hard, but I bet it felt really good to be able to stand up for yourself.
you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
I think there were times where you had to point it out for me too, because I was kind of just like had some blinders on or something.
Yeah. No, I get that. This one I'm very passionate about. You notice how women and children and nature are targeted. Patriarchy, capitalism, and colonization all use domination as a tool. So I'm not like a straight up feminist because of a few reasons, but I love to help women like be more empowered to like stand up for themselves and like not be like the neck of the body of the household.
Mm-hmm.
Because in patriarchy, they always say the man is the head of the household. Like, no, it needs to be equal.
It's actually good to be the neck of the head. It moves.
No.
Oh no.
No, I don't like that analogy at all because it's like the man has the last say, you know.
Oh, because there's no mouth on a neck.
Exactly. Unless the
It's a
woman,
bad analogy.
unless the woman is like the throat chakra and she gets to speak for the household.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Women need a voice, man.
Exactly. Anyways, we'll next one. The next one, you get angry, like raging at first because you realize how deep the programming went, but then clarity, calm, and power.
But then they make it sound like it's instant. This is a prolonged
a hot
process,
minute.
okay?
It takes a hot minute. Listen, when we left the church, there were parts where I was like furious.
I was too scared
to be angry. Like, you wouldn't allow yourself to be angry.
But I'm angry.
Oh.
So I don't know if I've hit my most angry.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's once I'm fully
fully let go, fully
out. Fully out.
We
talked about that in the last episode.
We did, yeah.
Can't remember what we talked about, but it's just the reason why I'm kind of like, oh.
It was part of the session.
Yeah, why I'm kind of like energetically haven't fully let go of the church because I'm still working towards becoming a better version of myself and finding more peace and contentment with my life without the church.
Yeah, you still feel like you need to prove yourself outside of the church to be like, heh, you know.
Kinda, yeah. That's part of it.
Part of it, yeah.
But it's also like, okay, you can be happy
Oh,
without
right.
the church,
Right.
but I've got to experience it.
No, that makes sense.
And this awakening process, like that was involuntary, it feels like.
I brought it on you, babe.
But it's really as hard and like totally like dismantling it is, or disarming, or I don't know.
I know what you mean.
Just how hard it is. There's some empowerment and some really satisfying, like,
Like, oh, I'm not crazy.
I still feel crazy. I still feel a little crazy.
Well, I know, but like discovering certain truths
For
about
me,
society or about the way things are.
yeah,
Like,
but it's more like being able to like be aware of like how you feel about yourself and like how you see the world and to see that like evolve and change.
I see.
I don't know if that doesn't make any sense. I don't think it made any sense.
That's okay.
I forgot what we were
I
talking
forgot what we were
about.
talking about too. That happens. Next one, you lose interest in shallow conversations. You don't care who's dating who. You're thinking about energy, sovereignty, and freedom.
I mean, I think you care about who's dating who.
So I think there's a fine line. I think there's a fine
I'm
line.
just kidding,
You know,
but not
on the
really.
occasional day, I do appreciate a little bit of like telenovela drama. You know, just like a quick like peek in and then, get my dose and then get out.
Is
But
that the same
it's
with other people's lives?
but it's becoming less and less over time.
Is that the same with like real people's lives, not just a telenovela?
Sometimes the juicier the stuff, it's harder to not like get sucked into it,
Sure.
you know.
But
But that's the thing though, like there are people that like I've known for a while that I'm like sometimes it's hard not to like
yeah, sure. That's
but
okay. That's okay.
I know, I'm just saying like there's the occasional like what's his name? Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, like that whole thing. I know you absolutely do not care.
Blech.
But I've like seen Jane the Virgin and I followed him on TikTok
Yeah.
for a while.
He followed me once.
He follows you. He currently follows you.
I don't
which
post.
I think is I know, which I think is amazing. But at the same time, like the reason why I'm interested in it because he is more into like emotional intelligence and like that type of stuff.
And that whole situation was like
It's
Blake Lively being totally
so
manipulative.
narcissistic.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion.
Let's not go down that.
But anyways.
Good vibes. Good vibes.
It's just like, what am I trying to say? Some of the stuff I appreciate because it's like, oh, like
it's not my drama.
It's not my drama. But I think I am occasionally interested in like the narcissistic situations
because you really feel
'cause
empowered
I relate
dissecting that.
to it. Yeah. Wow, that's interesting that you say that. I feel empowered by dissecting it.
Yeah, and calling it out for what it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seeing the truth of it.
Yep.
I love that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're thinking about energy, sovereignty, and freedom. So
hell yeah,
when I'm
America.
when I'm not thinking about like the drama, it is really nice to think about the energy and like think about our kids and their energy and
that's
like that's
we've
become
totally
our focus.
become that's totally like an indicator that we're awakening.
Yeah.
Like that's us for sure.
Yeah. Okay, next one. You start unplugging from consumerism. You don't need more stuff, you need more truth. So
I love that.
I know you've been like, hey.
Just kidding.
You have been just one of those people that has been like
I'm a minimalist. I'm so minimalist. I could live in a tiny shed
with like no stuff.
With no stuff. With a cast iron skillet, a wood burning stove, a pair of boots, a coat,
pair of pants, and some underwear.
And
no
a
shirt
fork.
necessary. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, I mean a fork. Like
yeah. Which I appreciate because like you don't need a lot of. There's sometimes when you just like you don't need stuff.
Yeah.
You know. But for
it's nice
me,
to have sometimes, but
for me, there are times where I just love gadgets because I think they're cool and they're fun to play with, and containers because I like to put stuff in.
She likes containers, guys.
There's a fun fact about me that you didn't know. I am obsessed with containers. I would have a lot more if we had a bigger budget.
Really?
Yeah. You know, what is that called? The movie Emperor's New Groove. You know how she's like, I'll put a box into a box into a box into a box and I'll mail it to myself.
Oh yeah,
I would put a container in a container in a container in a container.
and mail it to yourself.
Mail it to myself.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the consumerism thing.
Like, but it's
It's
becoming
even more and
less.
more extreme for me. Like,
Yeah. Or like clothes. Like I
yeah,
feel like I don't need like people are like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cute." And I'm like, I'm not gonna even try it because I don't even want to try it.
like the sexiness of it isn't there. Like,
Yeah. It's just not fun anymore.
it's kind of bland now.
Unless it's like a new mop vac and we're like, "Oh my gosh, this is gonna save me so much time."
Information. China's spying on us through that thing. There you go. I'm skeptical of some things.
It's fine. He's fine. We're fine.
The conspiracy theories are great.
Hi, Chinese spy.
When they call it a conspiracy theory, it's probably true.
Yep.
Says Candace Owens.
6 months later, it only takes
It's 6 months later. Got a consistent
Really,
time frame
though.
for that, huh?
6 months.
Oh my gosh.
You crave simplicity, solitude, nature because freedom doesn't come with noise. It comes with presence, being
Oh
in the
my
present
gosh,
moment.
it's such a battle.
Yeah.
That's definitely what I want, but it's been very frustrating because sometimes my ego gets in the way and I end up not being able to be present. I'm distracted. I'm overstimulated.
Yeah.
I'm adrenal fatigued.
Yeah. My
It's
lymphatic
crazy.
system is not working.
But yeah, the past 5 years, when my awakening is like sped up, I have been drawn more towards nature.
Oh, yeah. You've always been drawn towards nature, but not this much.
Yeah, and it could be more.
It could. Ooh,
I'll be that lady out in the wilderness that won't shave.
that lady.
I'm kidding.
I know.
I thought that'd be funny. But
It
it's
would.
not.
It was funny.
I'd be licking dirt
Licking dirt.
just to ground my essence.
My aura.
Oh my aura.
Okay, so
Oh my god.
next part of this is common signs you might be experiencing a spiritual awakening. Okay, so common signs you might be experiencing a spiritual awakening.
More signs?
More signs. Well, that was more along the lines of like what changes when you wake up to the matrix.
Oh.
And then this is more like signs that you're actually experiencing a spiritual awakening in the moment.
Okay.
So you start questioning everything. The beliefs, the rules, routines you used to follow without thinking now feel kind of suspicious. You want to know why things are the way they are, not just take them at face value. You know what's so funny? Our kids are more awakened than us because they're always asking, why do we have to do it like that?
I think we've helped with that, but yes, they're kind of questioning a lot of things, which I so grateful for.
Me too.
And I always tell them, you always ask questions. Never believe something somebody just says is true.
We do like to tell our kids that, which is nice because it also
piss some people off.
Yes.
That's what it's all about, guys.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
You lose interest in things that once kept you busy.
Yeah.
TV shows, gossip, toxic friendships. They suddenly feel like junk food for the soul.
I can't let go of sports.
I can't let go of a few. There are a few things where I'm like, I do like to kind of peek my head in there for a little minute and then pop back out. But most of the time,
it doesn't consume you. It's not your way of like coping with your emotional distresses.
Like I feel like we don't have to watch a TV show or a TV series every single night anymore.
Yeah, we used to do that.
We used to do a lot more.
A lot.
Stay up till like
Game of Thrones.
Okay, but that was actually pretty good though.
That was pretty good. Yeah. That's wild.
That's so funny. Ooh, this one. Your BS detector is sharper than ever. You can smell manipulation, inauthenticity, and hidden agendas a mile away, and you're done tolerating them.
That one scares me.
Why?
Because I know that I'm going to call people out and I won't be able to help it in the moment.
Please do.
I know, I will. I have. Like, I'm scared to go out in public. We're homebodies, but...
We are
just like being
homebodies.
around family and stuff, which is kind of like nerve-wracking. It's just like, shit, I'm going to smell manipulation a mile away and control tactics.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call them out for it. And it's usually going to... around family, it's going to be mainly have to do with the church.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like there to protect my kids and us.
But if you think about it, it's not just on like within the church or it's like
Society.
with our kids, like teaching them how to Like, hey, you're being manipulative right now. Please stop.
Yeah.
Like, we try to do that.
Yeah, and that's probably why you got that Tuttle Twins book that
Yeah.
helps you teach your kids how to spot manipulation. We should probably read that.
We should read it.
Yeah.
It'd be a good one to read.
When you got that, I was like, well, what's this for? And then now I get it.
Yeah.
You're done being manipped.
Manip. Your tolerance for drama drops to 0. Petty fights, fake apologies, and performative kindness. Nope.
I'm always turned off to that
I
stuff.
know you're always turned off to drama. Like, you're just like,
It's just like, if it's not my drama, like, I'm not going to tend to it, okay?
yeah. Like I said before, there's the occasional, like, let me just peek my head in, see if I want to listen to this, and then if not, I'm out, you know? You crave alone time, not because you're antisocial, but because solitude feels like plugging into your own energy source.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That's worded different than I thought it was. I like that. It's kind of nice to be able to just sit alone and just...
Well, that's how I cleanse my energy.
Yeah.
Is a lot of self-care and alone time.
That's where you have to process them.
And that's been hard for especially our oldest daughter to understand. But she gets it now, and she's put that dad needs to be alone, not because he doesn't want to be with me.
Oh, you've been teaching her that?
Yeah.
Look at you.
I was teaching her about reflectors, and when we were learning like about the astrology stuff, she was learning about me, and she understands me better, and I've noticed like a difference.
That's awesome.
From day to day with her.
That's awesome. Good for you. Thanks for doing that.
You were there. It's okay.
I don't remember it.
It's okay.
Okay, your body reacts to low vibe environments, headaches in certain places, feeling drained around certain people, or even nausea when something is off. For sure. There's certain people I feel like we can't be around.
I wear jewelry now, which I don't.
Yeah.
Normally. Like, I barely wear my wedding ring.
Barely.
It's not for that reason.
I know.
It's when I run, I feel
uneven.
Unbalanced. I'm not balanced, so I take it off and run.
That's so funny.
It's just weird. I don't like things in my pockets. I'm pretty like minimalist. Like,
yeah.
Keep me like free flowy.
Yeah. You know, it's so funny. You said the other day or a while ago, you're like, if you didn't buy stuff, like we wouldn't have anything in the house.
Yeah, it'd be like total like
bare bones.
Bachelor pad. Like,
yeah.
I got a microwave and probably an air fryer. I wouldn't have stuff.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's funny because there are certain people I don't feel like I can be around anymore. Not because I hate them, but because I'm just like, you're way too much drama for me right now, and I need...
Or you kill the vibe.
Yeah, they just kill the vibe.
We
vibe left.
We got lots of those.
Anyways.
It's kind of sad.
It is sad. You know, I'm gonna love you from a distance.
Yeah, there's a lot of like speak in the spirituality and awakening space about like
energy vampires.
Well, yeah, but it's almost like when you're awakening, you go through a grieving process of grieving your old self, but also old relationships.
Yep.
And that's been interesting. Like, that's definitely true. And I'm still trying to like wrap my mind around how that's happening for me and being aware of it. But yeah, I think that came up in my session last episode.
I don't remember.
About letting go. No, it wasn't. It was somewhere else. Anyways, being able to let go of your old self to be able to step into your new. Oh, it was the Lionsgate portal stuff.
Oh,
since that's open right now, and then there's the full moon and everything. In order to like step into your truer self even more, there needs to be a commitment to leave
your
old identity
your old self
behind.
Your old relationships that are no longer serving you, and disconnect, unplug from that.
Yeah.
And then
don't live in the past anymore.
Yeah.
Is pretty much what it is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The next one is you feel a pull towards nature. So sunsets, moon phases, trees, and water suddenly feels like medicine.
Oh my gosh.
That's so crazy because...
That's so true. We are awakening, baby.
We awakening.
Yeah.
It's so funny because in our backyard, you can see the sunset, and I feel like I appreciate them so much.
It's the most beautiful thing about where we live.
Moon phases. It's funny because we're trying to, I know for you, you're trying to figure out how you...
Yeah, as a reflector, like my decision making is most, and like my ebbs and flows of life and my energy is based around the moon cycles. So if I'm not paying attention to that, it's like I'm not really helping myself.
Right. And which is something that we're trying to figure out
I'm trying to
right now.
understand how that works for me. But
Yeah.
yeah.
How it
But
affects you on a regular
we're
basis.
definitely more aware. Like I never knew until recently that the moon is a 28-day cycle or whatever, 29.
28 and a half, 29, somewhere around there. Yeah. Wait, you
I
didn't know
never,
that?
I didn't really like, I think I knew it, but I didn't really like remember, honestly.
You know that it typically lines up with a woman's cycle, right? A woman's menstruation cycle is
I think
28
I've heard
days.
that once, but like I'm totally more aware about like what the moon's at throughout the month. Like really.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then the last time we got sick, I took Claire because we were feeling like shit. I
Yeah.
took her outside and we sat in the grass and like put her hands in the grass and like
Yeah.
to try and help us like ground.
Yeah.
I think it helped a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's like trying those things anyway.
Yeah. It's funny because herbs also feel very medicinal, like medicine. Like I
I like
remember.
earthy tastes.
Yeah.
Some of them,
Yeah.
which I probably wouldn't.
Not dirt,
No.
but earthy.
Like the Shilajit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, the minerals and the
Yeah. The electrolytes.
earthy things.
Yeah. I love that. Ooh, and we're water bitches. We're
so picky about water. Like if we travel, like we have our own filter under our sink that we drink water out of, and I won't drink anything else in the house, any other water sources.
because the tap water here is so bad.
But yeah, we travel and we have to get like alkalined, purified, like,
Yeah.
and then even then, like I still drink out of a plastic water bottle.
With microplastics in it.
And I think about it every time, but it's like so inconvenient to have something else.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
They sell it to you.
Mr. Dr. Pepper over there. Who said that?
Yeah. You should- no shame here. No shame.
I'm not shaming you because I like it too. It's really good though.
So there's still things we're
Yeah. There's
working
things,
on letting go of.
Yeah. I feel like that should be a video that we
The
need
Dr.
to do.
Pepper one.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper.
It's so true.
Dr. Pepper has so many
don't give it
chemicals
away.
in it.
You can cut it out. Yeah, looking around. Did she see me?
Anyway, you experience sudden bursts of intuition. Gut feelings hit stronger and you're noticing they're right more often than not. Definitely. Especially with like all of the work that I do with clients. It's so crazy. I started not like holding back like the things that I actually feel. And people are like, sometimes at first they're like, I don't know. But then they're like, oh, wait a second. Oh my gosh, this one time, blah, 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 blah. And they go on and on and on and on about all of this. And I'm like, oh, wow. And then it's like they connect the dots and it's crazy stuff. Amazing, interesting stuff. Anyways, a lot of your intuition about certain people have also come up.
Oh, yeah.
Like people in our lives or...
Yeah. And I think you observing it helps me because you're like, holy crap, you're right about that person.
Yeah.
You're right about like that situation with them.
Or like, hey, were you feeling this? And we're both like, whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
Which leads us to synchronizations show up everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Listen.
Oh my gosh, guys.
You should tell them about the tarot card.
I don't remember.
It was the Void. If you pull it up.
Oh, that's considered synchronization.
Yes. And the 2 you read it at 2:22.
Oh, yeah. You can tell it.
Okay, so the other night, I was like sitting on the bed and I pulled out a deck of tarot cards or oracle cards. I'm still learning the difference, but you're welcome to tell me in the comments if you want to. I know there's a difference, but
like we were tired.
Yeah, we were tired and I was like,
but she's like, let's just pull this out.
Let's just pull it out. Why not? Like, I feel it. Let's do it. So we pull it out and then I start shuffling the deck and literally one jumps out. But what does it say on there?
It says the void.
The void.
Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Oh, great cosmic womb.
Which was really cool because then it made him think of a video that he saw earlier that day. And it was talking about how when you're awakening and when you're going through, like when you're like trying to heal and, you know, do all the things. Shed your ego and...
ego deaths.
Yeah. It's like,
yeah, sometimes
you go through like the darkest parts of your life and that's what it feels like. And then He was like, just like understanding and like connecting the dots there. And then I was like, here, I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to you.
Because it was so cool. It was just like, holy crap.
Like, you have to remember that because it was just,
So synchronized.
yeah. And then we were up pretty late. We're not usually up that late, or both of us. Both of us are not usually up that late. And I sent it to him at like 1:47 a.m. And then he looked at it at a specific time. And then the next day, I was looking at my phone and it showed read at 2:22 a.m. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's beautiful. Bo needs to see this. So I hurried and screenshotted it because, like, once he reads the next message, then that part goes away. So I had to hurry and get it. And
Yeah.
I was like,
But it's a regular occurrence that we're doing something and we're noticing, mostly Kirsten, but
oh, it's 11:11.
oh, it's 11:11. Like right before we started recording this,
I
we
said,
just had one.
yeah, I was like, oh, it's 11:11.
Like when we were getting ready to start.
Beautiful. Love it. So, repeating numbers, coincidences, overheard conversations that answer your questions. The universe feels like it's sending text messages to you.
I don't know about that, but sure. But like the last 5 years for us has totally like been the universe.
Oh, 100%. Every step.
Yeah, but we didn't know that in the
Nope.
during it.
Nope.
But we look back and we're like,
Oh,
hindsight's 2020.
actually, it's been longer than that. I feel like
It's been longer.
since we've been married, I feel like things have.
Yeah, weirdly,
If you
in
think
like
about it.
roundabout ways.
Yeah. Almost every big decision that we've had in our marriage, I feel like has been guided divinely.
Yeah,
Whether you want to call it
because
the
we
universe.
needed that.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, for sure.
I did for sure.
So the next one is you reevaluate your relationships. Some connections deepen, others fade, not out of drama, but because the frequency no longer matches.
Oh man,
There are some people that I'm just like,
you don't get any of my energy.
I'm going to love you from a distance and we're going to keep you there. Love you. But then others, like you and I feel like our relationship has never been this deep.
And sex is better.
Oh, you want to go there? Okay.
But not only
Honestly,
that, like
but like,
I didn't believe in soulmates, and I do now. Like,
oh,
what?
so sweet.
I've told you that.
I know. That's so sweet.
It's
every time
true,
you say
though.
it. Really, every time you say it though, it's like, oh, I love you too.
Like Kirsten's like this mystical woman that could be like in Greek mythology as one of the characters. Like she's from out of this world.
I am. I'm very witchy.
It's hot.
Oh. It's funny though, because like I feel like when I first married you, I felt like we were like best friends.
But it's like,
But I didn't realize how much more of a best friend we would become like over time.
yeah, it's crazy.
I love it. So the sex is better, the like emotional intelligence and the emotional connection that we have is so much better.
That's why the sex is better.
That's why the sex is better, because we're actually able to be present with each other. The connection that we have, I feel like, is so much better. You know, it's so funny because like we're on the same page or on the same wavelength all the time.
Majority of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time,
Yeah. It's just beautiful. I love it. The next one is
yeah. We're pretty cool.
Yes. The next one is you feel emotionally raw. Old traumas bubble up and you realize you're being asked to heal, not hide them.
Want to read that again?
You feel emotionally raw. Old traumas bubble up and you realize you're being asked to heal, not hide them. It's funny because I've always had the desire to like heal, bring awareness, and just like
right
move on
now.
with life.
Right now.
Like just nip it in the bud, babe.
I'm trying. I'm like Rose on Titanic with the axe. You're saying aim here, and I'm like over here.
Okay, I can see how you. Okay,
You know what I
that's
mean?
funny.
I'm just
Yeah.
like trying to grab for anything that I can hold on to.
You're doing great. You're doing a great job. Healing is not always easy.
Is it effort?
I think it can be. To me, sometimes healing feels like relief.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to deal with that anymore. Thank you.
No. Yeah.
Your dreams get intense, vivid, symbolic, or even prophetic. You wake up feeling like you had a meeting in another realm.
Oh, I hope so. That'd be cool.
Have you experienced that at all?
No.
I've had a few of those.
See, she's mystical, guys.
Some of them have been like so intense, and then some of them have been like, oh. It's funny because the whole dream about Justin Bieber made me realize like I'm not into,
Unemotionally intelligent people.
yeah, emotionally unintelligent people. Yeah.
I wasn't there in that dream.
Okay, we're done with that.
Oh my gosh.
Your definition
That's
of
awesome.
success shifts. Money, titles, and material stuff no longer feel like the ultimate goal. You're after peace, purpose, and joy. That's funny because I see money now not as like, oh my gosh, I want $1.2 million, but I want that because of what it's going to get me.
Yeah.
You know, I see it
It's
as
just not purely the money to have it for status.
right.
Or like
Like,
to boost your ego or to feel important.
oh my gosh, I'm a millionaire, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. You know, no, I want it because it's going to get me,
Get me what you want.
it's going to give me more time with my kids. It's going to, yeah. You feel like you're both falling apart and coming together. Your old self is shedding, and in between feels messy but oddly right.
Yeah. That's exactly how it feels.
That's
It's
funny.
fucking messy.
Oh, it's so messy.
But I'm like, at the same time, I feel so like
Oh, this is-
excited and hungry. Like
oh,
one
this
of
is
those
where
other
I'm
ones
supposed
that,
to be.
yeah. Like
Like-
this is where I'm supposed to be, and it's not what I expected or thought.
Oh, interesting.
But it's showing signs of promise for me.
Like things are working out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working out messily.
Messily. Yeah.
That's where I need to be.
Last one, you sense you're being guided. Whether you call it God, the universe, spirit guides, or your higher self, you feel like you're not doing this alone.
Well, you're with me.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
I feel
I mean,
like
kinda. I
I-
feel like we're being guided somehow.
I think that's kind of like not necessarily a final stage, but it's more of like once you've kind of awakened and you've gone through feeling alone, you go back to feeling like you are being supported not by people but by the energy or your higher self. It's almost like connecting to the source rather than like being in a dark closet, like I'm all by myself. So whether you call it God, the universe, spirit guides, or your higher self, you feel like you're not doing this alone. If I'm being completely honest with you, I feel like you haven't gotten to this stage yet because you're still trying to figure out your intuition, or like
Yeah.
you're trying to figure out the difference between your critical thinking and your intuition, and feeling like you're there.
I'm being guided by
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Our overall journey, I feel like, is being guided, but like my personal one, I guess.
Like
I
your
don't feel
own
as
intuition.
strongly about it,
Mm.
about that.
Right.
But not saying I'm resisting that.
Right.
I'm just, we'll see.
But for me, I feel like I've had a lot of times in my life, like certain points in my life, where it's just like if I didn't listen to that intuition immediately, like my life would have been completely different. And then other times it's like listening to that guide or having conversations with people from the other side, then it's like if I wouldn't have had that conversation, like we would be in a completely different space.
Yeah, I think a part of the why it might be complicated for me is I was so confused with, I didn't know what intuition was, for one.
Well,
I
they
didn't-
don't teach it in the church.
I know. I didn't know. That's why. I didn't know what
Right.
intuition was. I've been told how to find truth, and like I think it came up in the last episode, but I was just so confused that I guess all trust in self was just like demolished. Yeah.
So I think that's the one thing.
Or even
that
being aware that there was self, because you're taught to get it from an outside source.
Yeah.
But it's within. Doesn't make sense.
Right. Right.
Anyways,
Exactly.
does that make any sense?
It
Does
does.
that make sense?
Yeah.
So I guess for me, I just need more practice and awareness of my intuition. And anyways, we can move on. But
That's it.
oh, that's it.
That's it. That's all of them. I'm honestly, I feel like if you're experiencing any of these. I feel like
Majority.
I feel like everybody experiences at least like one or two, but to like feel like you're fully awakening, you go through a big chunk of them.
Yeah,
You
you'd
know?
have to. Like, I feel like a few of them, like 2 or 3 of them, I've always like felt like that applied to me.
I feel like a good chunk of them applied to me before, but like once you're actually like, oh, whoa,
Yeah.
it's different. It's so different. So
So are we on the red pill or the blue pill?
I don't know. I don't know. Whichever one that keeps you in the matrix. I think that's the red pill. Don't quote me on that. Let us know in the
I gotta
comments.
look that up. Thinking the blue pill keeps you in the matrix. We
The
need the
blue-
red pill.
The blue pill keeps you in the matrix and the red pill gets you out.
The red pill in this bit. Red pill that bit.
Red pill it. I love it. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you being here. And if you have any things that you want us to talk about here on the podcast, leave it in the comments. We would love and appreciate any suggestions. Are we going to get to every single one of them? Probably not. Maybe in the future. We want to though. Anyways.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No. Thanks for watching.
We love y'all. Thanks for listening to Aligning Imperfectly. If something in this episode stirred your soul, made you laugh, or made you question everything, we'd love it if you'd leave a review, share it with a friend, or just come hang out with us on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. Until next time, stay curious, stay messy, and stay aligned.